And of course, he's from South Florida. I mean, you know how them guys is down there. But I love him as a player. He's gonna make plays. He's a tough kid. I love him.
Yeah, I'm just hoping he gets his paycheck. I mean, I know they franchised him, and I think that's really the issue. A lot of the time when you look at a team like with this much talent, or obviously 2001 Rams, your rookie year, you had all that talent. Eventually, when the team has to pay up, you have to kind of decide and try to be strategic about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that same thing resonates with somebody like Aaron Donald. And it's really unfortunate because obviously you just want the whole band together and just keep doing what you're doing, but and add on over the years. But once you hit a year, like, I mean, it's coming up. The Rams are gonna have to pay Marcus Peters, Aqib Talib. I think is only there for 2 years. They have to pay Aaron Donald, Goff, Gurley. I mean, it's coming, and it's coming fast.
It's coming fast. So
that
kind of what happened. Yeah, but go ahead.
Well, I just want to know, like, what's your opinion on that whole thing, and like, how does that relate to like what your team went through?
Yeah, I feel it's the same thing. We didn't sign guys back. I also feel like management know these guys are great players though. Beforehand, Aaron Donald was some money last year, but they could have maybe gave him a little bit less, but gave him the money a little bit earlier. You understand? Like you pay him a little bit before his contract up, he might take it. I mean, you just got to try, like. Or Aaron Donald signs a 2-3 year deal. I mean, you can find ways to get around it. For him, I wouldn't want to sign a 5-6 year deal anyway. You'd be back at the table like Julio with his long term deal. Now he's trying to get back to the table. I would just sign a 2-3 year deal and get back to the table as soon as possible. If you're a great player and you feel you're going to be there, that's what I would do. So it always get crazy with the business. So this is no different. I mean, everybody, when I was there, everybody went through a contract dispute, it seemed like. And it's happening right now. I just say you could have forecast this a year beforehand. Same way with the Rams could have done when they was around. I mean, back when I played, they was waiting the deals come up then. Now everybody comparing market deal. No, he's a great player. You love him in the community. Get him done a year before the deal up. Like Philly do, New England, like other places do. So that's what I would say. But at the same time, new day, new age, maybe Aaron Donald should sign a 2-3 year deal and get $20 million, $30 million a year for 2 years. Sounds good to me. So, but like I said, it always get crazy around this time, around that money, around that business time. It gets, yeah. Because everybody, you get to see everybody color and how everybody act. You get to see what it really is. Do they really love me? You feel me? So Aaron Donald sitting at home right now. Do they really love me? You don't want your best player feeling like that.
I hear you. I definitely do. It's tough because also you look at the NBA and obviously they only have 15 players on the roster, or maybe I think they moved it to 16. But I mean, those guys,
like
you have like the 10th man getting like $10 million a year.
Yeah, they're making $10 million a year.
like you have a guy that's averaging 5 minutes out of a 48-minute basketball game, and he will never have any issue ever again, money-wise, as long as he uses it correctly and doesn't end up like AI. But it's crazy, and I hope there isn't a lockout coming because I feel like there is, unfortunately.
With the NBA?
No, NFL.
Oh, yeah, NFL, they're gearing up right now. I think they're taking their dues and they're collecting their due money and putting it in a pot. So they at least have like $100,000 if they got to sit out the season, every player in the league. So I think they are gearing up.
Yeah, no, I do too, and it's unfortunate. But, moving back to you personally, I mean, after, the Rams and you guys, obviously you guys broke up and you went to the Ravens. You played there, and then the Saints. What made, in my opinion, a 28-year-old starting caliber NFL player decide to hang up the cleats?
Man, I am not playing for $700,000, and you're going to pay me for 70 snaps. I'm going to run down on kickoff, punt, make plays now. I'm going to warm the rookie up, get him ready, and then y'all still ask me. I couldn't do it no more. I couldn't do that. Like, I feel as though if y'all not going to pay me starting money, then I might as well just go home. It's too dangerous to be out there, and I feel like it ain't worth it. So for me, it's my 6th, 7th year. I'm going to be 29. The Rams ain't offered me a contract, and shit, I was leading them in tackles and did all the things I did there. I go to the Ravens, start for them, lead them in tackles, and they don't offer me a contract. So it's like, man, and then I get hurt with the Saints. So it's like, I'm 30 now, 29, 30. Who's going to give a 30-year-old linebacker some money? I mean, realistically.
Yeah,
coming off an injury.
It's true. It's really unfortunate because you're seeing it even with and this is what I don't understand. Maybe you could, shed some light on this, but somebody like Trey Boston, I believe he just got signed, like 25, 26-year-old safety that just played out of his mind last year. And I mean, obviously the whole Eric Reed thing with the kneeling, I think is the reason why he's not signed, but Jonathan Hankins, 26-year-old nose tackle, who's a stud. I mean, why do these guys just not get signed?
Well, for me, I would go back to it could be a myriad of things. It could be different issues that me and you maybe don't even know. You feel me?
Yeah.
Maybe like for the Rams, Mike Martz really didn't like me. So at the end, he just trashed me. I mean, flat out. I'm just being honest. You know what I mean? They didn't say what he said. They was like, this guy, don't fool with him. And then wherever I went, they was like, nah, we don't know what you're talking about. Like, I go to the Ravens, no problem. I go to Saints, no problem. I mean, I didn't have no problem with the Rams. It was just I didn't deal with him. I couldn't deal with because he seemed like it was. I just couldn't deal with that person. So I would say with those guys, it may be a little bit more details into it. Maybe they got substance abuse. I don't know. Maybe they got other stuff that me and you don't know. They ain't why they getting signed. Who knows? It's hard to say. Every individual case is different. I'm just saying with mine, I had a bad the Rams trashed me in free agency, and and it kind of stuck with it stick with you. If people trash you, I mean that's the league. So once you get a bad label, it's kind of hard to shake it in this league anyway.
Yeah, no, I definitely hear you there. There are certain players that are. I mean, you would definitely you come to mind. I mean, poor Mark Sanchez with the butt fumble. I mean, he's known for that. Former starting quarterback in the playoffs. Now he's he's known for that, and then obviously the whole PED thing. But
it's funny how you say that. Like, so I mentor guys. I help guys out that's trying to get to the league and all that. So I had some guys at West Virginia. You might have heard of them. Back when they was West Virginia, you had Geno Smith, who my best friend. His father is Geno Smith, so I kind of seen him rise and help them get to. And I had Tavon Austin, who went to my high school at Dunbar.
I love
Tavon. Kind of helped him like at West Virginia, what to do, not to do. Hey, do this, do that. Get this a short. Kind of helped them from a distance, things like that. So one day they called me. And it was like, I was probably a year or two out of the league. Hey, why you ain't playing no more? I said, boy, them politics, y'all see when y'all get there. Then y'all tell me what it is. So for them, now that they're going through the politics of it, it's like I sit back and like, yeah, I see both of them. Yeah, you go through the politics, and it's tough. It's tough because it ain't in no manual like how to approach these situations. You just think you go play ball and it's going to happen, and it ain't always the case.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and I mean, it's really unfortunate with Tavon because, I mean, I don't know about you. I don't know how much you've really followed him or not followed him.
Yeah, I follow him.
But
that's what I
do. But I mean, I felt like this guy, and it's crazy for people to say. I'm probably alone in this boat, but I felt like this guy was just not utilized properly with offenses. I know. Certain things he didn't produce, he didn't deserve the contract. But at the end of the day, I just saw somebody that he was asked to be a running back, and they were running him right up the middle in, what was it, 2016? I mean, that just didn't seem smart for a guy that was literally my size. You know, I just
Yeah, I mean, but then you got Tyreek Hill doing it. I mean, we seen Ward Dunn do it at that same size. Tavon don't have running back legs. That's what's his problem. His legs are skinny. He can't break tackles. In college, he'll just shake you. In the league, now, if you look at Ward Dunn legs and you look at Tyreek Hill legs, they got thick legs. So you stick your arm out there, or they're going to run through that. That's the biggest problem I see with him from when he has the ball breaking tackles situation. He can't really make that first man miss, or he runs out of bounds.
Yeah.
With Tyreek Hill, Ward Dunn, they running through the tackle. They ain't running out of bounds. And they can shake you. They can outrun you. So I mean, that's why it's just different body structures. I just think Tavon got them little skinny legs, and you know. But I mean, they did run him up the middle, but I seen Ward Dunn run up the middle. I mean, Tyreek Hill get the ball going up the middle on occasion. So we didn't see that happen.
Yeah, no, I definitely hear you there. It's you know, it just it was a shame seeing 2015 what he was able to do, having 1,000 total yards, and just seemed like he really came into his own, and that was his best year. And obviously when you trade up and you draft someone 8th overall, you would expect more. It was just one of those unfortunate things. But then, obviously the Rams, they bring in Robert Woods via free agency. They draft Cooper Kupp. They trade for Sammy Watkins. So you can kind of see how quickly it was, especially after I think he broke his wrist in the weight room. He got behind pretty quickly and could never just really come back from that. But I hope he kills it with Dallas. I really do.
Yeah, we'll see. That's the good old thing about football. We always get to see.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We're going to see.
Oh yeah.
So,
Right.
I seen the kid since he was a little kid. His freshman year, I'm playing for the Ravens, and I go to my high school game, and I'm in amazement, like, who this kid out here? Man, he's a real. Oh yeah, he's gonna be a stud. Like he's going, and then when he went, it wasn't even a surprise. Like all the success that he had, sometimes it's too easy, and then when adversity comes, you don't have nothing to pull from. And I think that's where he at right now. Adversity hitting right now, and really ain't have adversity. High school was easy, and college it was kind of easy, and I mean that league is tough to make. It's a mental grind. And it's a physical grind as well. And then you also, but the main part is the mental. You got to be sharp.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, just hearing, different people talk about the game. I mean, we all know the business side of it. You see your favorite player get cut from a team after, last week they were just all breaking down the whole family on 3. And, you're like, oh.
Right.
It's like.
There you go. Well, now you understand it.
Well, no, I know. It's unfortunate. Like, I've seen that. I don't know. Like, do you know Kayvon Webster?
The corner?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about him.
Yeah, he's been on my show before, and he, played for the Rams last year. Played with, torn labrum in his shoulder, torn rotator cuff, and then he tears his Achilles and obviously can't play through that. And, it was sad because he went from the Broncos where he won, a Super Bowl playing under Wade Phillips and, playing behind Aqib Talib. And then Talib gets traded there and, he's all excited and then they end up cutting him. It's
they cut him?
Yeah. No, it was a bummer. I'm gonna have him back on the show at some point, but yeah, I know it was a bummer. I've met him in person. One of the nicest guys, honestly. Same thing with Tavon, and it's funny how these fans are so quick to be like, well he's trash or he sucks, but so quick to forget that just like I'm speaking with the human being Tommy Polley and not the guy in the helmet. They're the same person, I think people are really quick to forget that, you guys are human beings. You're doing what you did with the Rams, the Ravens, and the Saints. You did to support your family. It was your job. And I think,